to KP's Kingdom, Cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you how to make this amazing honey chicken using Boorowa Bees Honey. Yes, a nice local product. I'll give you some more details on that. Right here I've got some chicken breast. I've just diced that up into sort of 1-inch pieces, and I'm going to make a marinade. Now I'm supposed to be putting in a little bit of some sake. It's a cloudy sake that I use. What I've actually just done is put strawberry Baileys in there. Alright, so we're going to put a little dash of soy, maybe 2 teaspoons, a little bit of white pepper, and we're going to give that a stir. And it's at this point where I realised I'd used the Baileys, not the sake. You can see the bottles are pretty similar, and I've just picked up the wrong one. So I'm going to add a little bit of sake to that marinade. Unfortunately, that Baileys is going to burn a little bit in our batter. Alright. So leave that for around about half an hour minimum, and then we can get on with our next process. Let's make up our sauce. So here's some beautiful Boorowa Bees honey that's going into a bowl just like that. I'm going to use probably around about half a jar, and this is an amazing product, 100% natural of course, and I don't know what's in the area around this farm, but wow, it is the most amazing honey you've ever tasted. Alright, a little bit of warm water on top just like that. That's just to dilute the honey down a little bit so we can actually make it a usable type of sauce. So just dissolve that honey through. We can set that aside and leave it for later. Alright, now let's get going with the rest of our batter. 1 cup of self-raising flour, that's going straight into a jug just like that. I'm also going to add in 1 egg. That can go straight in. No rocket science there. Right, just put that straight in. And we're going to need to mix this up a little bit. So I'm just going to use a whisk, and make sure you whisk vigorously so the flour jumps out of the bowl. We're going to put a little squirt of vegetable oil in there. It's going to help this batter crisp up really nice. Just mix that through a little bit as well. Okay, and I'm going to add in around about 1/4 cup of cornstarch or corn flour. That's going to really crisp up this batter as well, make it really nice, light and crunchy. I'm going to use some very cold soda water. Just put that in until we've got a nice light batter. We don't want a thick gloopy butter. We want to keep this meal quite nice and light. So just mix that through with your whisk, and that will get rid of most sort of lumps and bumps. Don't over whisk it, of course. Just make sure everything's combined nicely. If you wanted to leave a couple of lumps, go for it, but I don't like that. Right, I've got my little serving plate, and here I've got around about 1 big handful of some rice vermicelli. My oil's up at 160 degrees centigrade, which is our optimum temperature. I'm going to put those noodles in, watch them puff up. The most beautiful presentation you can get for any sort of little dish like this. I'm just going to lay those straight down on top of the plate. They're nice, light and fluffy, believe me. Right, get rid of all the rest of those noodles, and now we can start dropping in our chicken pieces straight into the hot oil like that. They're only going to take around about 3 to 4 minutes. Basically, when they float, they're done. As you can see, I'm using a little wooden skewer there. It's just a little bit of a safer way to be handling around hot oil. Usually I would use my deep fryer, but I thought I would actually show you how I do fry if I'm not using my deep fryer. So put those in, they'll float. Any disadvantage we've got with that Baileys in our marinade is it is going to burn a little bit. It's not an acrid type flavour, but all in all, this ended up being quite an eye-opener and a new product that I can learn. Alright, so here's our chicken. I'm just going to put that straight into a little wok, just like that. And what we're going to do now, we're going to get our sauce and toss that around the chicken. So just put all your little bits of chicken breast in there, just like that. And all I'm going to do now is get my sauce and pour just a little bit over that. I think I used around about 1/3. I've got a little bit of oil on the bottom of that wok, and that wok is on a low heat. Just going to help that beautiful sauce stick to our little chunks of chicken. Alright, so all we have to do now is serve that up straight on top of our little puffy rice vermicelli. Very simple. and before you know it, you've got an incredible, really nice sweet dish to eat. A little bit more of our sauce straight over the top, just like that, because it is so good. I'll try and leave the details of Boorowa Bees Honey in the description below. So, and when I get a link for the website, I'll add that as well. Just a little bit more honey, why not? And this is even really good the next day. This batter really crunched up just quite nicely. Going to add a few sesame seeds over the top for a little bit of presentation, and there you go. You've got KP's honey chicken using Boorowa Bees Honey. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, hit that like button. It gives me confidence. It should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. We're trying to get the name of KP's Kingdom out there. Hit that notifications bell to be notified every time a new video goes up. Leave a comment. I love reading and I love responding to them. Meanwhile, you want to learn how to make a sort of Asian takeaway dish like this, even though I messed it up with my MS, well, you need to come and join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos. Again, off to eat my honey chicken with Boorowa Bees Honey, and I will catch you next time. Bye!